Hey, what's up everybody? How you doing? Welcome back to Karpo Gaming and another First Descendant video.
Another one.
That's right, we're back at it again, and finally, I've unlocked Gley. Now, it was quite an arduous journey to unlock Gley. The game really wants you to buy Gley, but no worries, I got you covered. If you want to unlock Gley, I want to show you how you can do it right here, right now. Let's go! Once again, thanks for watching everybody. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's get started. But before we do, if you're looking for cheap First Descendant weapons, items, and more, including level boosting, you can head over to u4gm.com and use the code Karpo and you can get 5% off. So thanks for our sponsor today. Now let's get started with today's video. There are 4 different parts we need to get after. And Gley Cells is quite possibly one of the hardest items that I've ever had to get after. Yeah, you have 4 different options. Let's start off with the first option, which I'm pretty sure you've been trying to get. And if you got this, you're just lucky. Come over here and doing this mission. It's a challenge just to get the amorphous material. Alright, now if you are going to do this journey, I'm going to keep stressing this. The game doesn't want you to farm and get Gley free. It wants you to buy Gley. That was my impression after playing this, because it's super hard to get this to drop me. And I've been a farmer. I farmed for the Brack with Warframe. If you know, you know. Okay, this was up there with that. All right, it was insane how many times it took me just to get the amorphous material to drop. So my suggestion to you is to go 2 rounds and then leave. If you don't get it, you don't get it. I've gotten it once when I stayed for 4 times, the 4th round. But for the most part, it's never dropped for me on the 3rd round, only on the 2nd round and the 1st round, and a few times on the 4th round. So just go 2 rounds and get up out of there. Now you will have to defeat the Stunning Beauty, which isn't hard to do. Now here's the thing. Now we need to talk about the drop rates. They are not what they say they are, my dude. It is insane. 38% should be maybe 4 times. It is not that at all. So I know the devs came out and said they're gonna be more transparent, but when you get 6% items over what you're looking for, yeah, it's a problem. So I redid the numbers, and this is exactly what it really is. It's a 6% chance to get this to drop from that. I'm just saying, I would know. I'll farm for you. If you got this to drop and you didn't get it on your 1st or 2nd try, or your 3rd, or your 4th, or your 5th, or your 6th, or your 7th, or your 8th, or your 9th, keep trying, my dude. It is possible. I just didn't know it was a 6% drop chance. The numbers say 38. It is not 38. It is a 6% drop chance. Trust me when I tell you, I know this for facts. All right, this is not the best way to get it. It seems like it is, but it is not. You need to wait to get the hard mode to get this the easy way. It seems like it should be, but it's not. Now, eventually, I did get this to drop. Okay, but that is way after the fact. Way after the fact. I'm still showing you. This is not even all of the times that I did this. This was just me trying to farm, getting 3 amorphous materials, and then going to farm and not getting nothing. And then I decided, okay, now I'm gonna switch up my strategy. I'm just gonna come over here and I'm gonna just get 1, and when I get that 1 to drop, I'm gonna just see if I get lucky. That was my strategy. That's how I was feeling. And I have good RNG, my dude. You're talking to a dude that has good RNG. I mean, I get stuff done really fast. I just get back in RNG. You know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it real. So, to round this up, Gley Cells is one of the hardest parts I've ever had to farm for in any freaking game. Okay? So I just want you to keep that in mind while you're out here farming. The better way will be coming to the Forgottenness. Now this is going to be a mission that you can do, and you can farm for Gley Cells. 32% on hard mode, 100% drop chance you get this. All you have to do is come over here, matchmaking included. Sometimes you can get even 2 of these to drop. I got this to drop on my second try. Now you do have to go and defeat a hard mode Stunning Beauty. So yeah, it could be a little pain, for people, because humans just sometimes just don't get it right. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's really not a great form to get it, but you can get it there. It's the easiest way to get it. All right, now for her stabilizers, you have quite a few options here, all from Void Fusions and then a Frostwalker, right? So yeah, here we go. Amorphous pattern number 13. Now if you come over here, you're gonna have to do the strategic missions, which isn't a 100% drop chance for you to get it, right? The amorphous pattern. Same for 83. Same thing. Covert missions, not 100% chance for you to get this to drop. And this one is an additional pattern, so that's a no-go on hard, and it's a very low drop chance, right? Because yeah, 32% might be 6. I don't know. I didn't do it. So you never know with these things, but all of them, you're gonna have to do strategic outposts, right? Either on hard or on easy. So I decided to go after amorphous pattern number 47. Remember, when you do these missions, it's probably best that you use the little method where you stand outside the zone, kill the boss when the timer hits 0, so you can have a better chance to get this to drop. Now some people say you can't get amorphous patterns from doing that. I've gotten one to drop like that, so it is possible. I have gotten stabilizers to drop like that. My point is that it's a lot of RNG involved with this, my dude. And if you do decide to come and farm for Gley, like I said, I'm gonna say it again, the game doesn't want you to farm for her. It wants you to buy Gley. That was my impression, because it was just hard to get her parts. But for this amorphous pattern 47, it wasn't too hard of a farm, right? It just took me maybe, I don't know, maybe 5, 6, 7 tries, and I got 2, maybe 3 of these. It was pretty good. Now you do need to come over here and do a void mission, and the void mission do need to have parts. But here's a good thing: if you have a Viessa right here, all in the same zone, not only can you farm for the amorphous pattern, you can also get the parts and then do the void mission. So you can just do this all in one little swoop if you wanted to. You can just farm for all the amorphous patterns that you want, farm for all the parts that you want, and then do all of the void missions that you want to see if you can get lucky. So it's really all right here in the same zone, which makes it really good. And that's why I came over here for amorphous pattern 47. Now, percentage rates, right? It says it's 38%. It actually was 38% for me. Now I do have good RNG, but it did take me just 2 tries to get this to drop, right? Blueprint was at 38%, and so was her parts. I got the piercing light blueprint the very first time, and on my second try, I got it to drop. So yeah, I think this is a great way to get this done. It will just take some time, but that is the trade-off instead of buying her, right? The thing is, it's a lot of randomness to this, and trust me, like I said, I'm a farmer, I would know. I think this is the best way to get after her stabilizers. All right, so now that you have that, let's move on to the next part. This is going to be her spiral catalyst. Quite a few options right here, my dude, and we have some things that are very doable. Let's start off over here in the AIM Desert, and over here we have a main mission reward where we can get this amorphous pattern to drop. But once again, we're back over here farming for a little bit of randomness as well. But it's possible, my dude, it's possible, right? You come over here, you get your amorphous pattern 28, you good to go, right? Well, here's the thing. Amorphous pattern number 28, which can be done on easy mode, says it is what, 6%? Yeah, only 6% chance. So I didn't get after it. Maybe it's higher because the numbers are kind of skewed, but that's very low chance. All right, now if you come over here and this will be on hard mode, well then you can come over here and you can get after her other parts, which are very easy to get, but you need to be on hard mode, right? And then you have to come over here and form these interceptions with your amorphous pattern in hand, which will be the ones we just formed for. And with a 32% drop chance, 38, yeah, there's a spiral catalyst. By far the easiest way to get it, getting after amorphous pattern number 78. Now, for Gley codes, I actually don't have the footage, but trust me when I tell you this, it's the easiest part to get. For whatever reason, it's super easy to get. Amorphous pattern number 2, easy to get. 38% chance, was actually 38. I've gotten 4 of these to drop and I wasn't even trying to get them. Okay, so yeah, that's how easy they are to get. Trust me when I tell you, just go after that one. Super easy to get. All right, the other ones are on hard mode and they are a very low drop chance. But like I said, these numbers are skewed. I didn't get after it. So there might be a higher drop chance than what it says on paper. But for me, it was easy to get her code to drop by just coming over, doing amorphous pattern 2, defeating grave walker, super easy. And I got plenty of those to drop and I wasn't even trying to farm for it. Now for her research material, there are cooling metallic foils, complex, carbon, and we have to get after these other materials. I told you the game doesn't want you to farm for her. It wants you to buy her. We are not done yet. Now, if you're trying to get after this, the best way to do it is to grab yourself an Enzo and get after the different encrypted boxes. Trust me when I tell you this, there was a lot for me to get. I was like, there's no way I'm doing mission monsters. I tried it. 1, 2, hey, here's 3. Now do the mission over again. No. I'm gonna go get Enzo and I'm gonna go do these encrypted boxes. Here's one location where you can use some of the code breakers. You can do this on normal. You can do this on hard. Of course, they have up the ante so you can get more out of these. You're gonna get at least 10. Do the math. You know, between the hard and normal ones, you should be able to get after it and get these cooler metallic foil. By far the best way to get it. If you need an Enzo, I got a video up so you can get an Enzo. If you need precision code breakers or code breakers, I got a video up so you can farm for that. It all comes back together. The game doesn't want you to farm for Gley. It wants you to buy Gley. That was the impression that I got doing all of this. It took a long time. I do not even gonna lie. How long's the game been out? I started getting after Gley initially the very first week, and then that's when I realized, oh yeah, this is going to be different. So I did other things, and then when I finally came back to her 3 days ago, okay, 3 days ago, that's when I started farming for her sales. And it took me literally a couple days of me trying every day just to get after her sales. I knew something was wrong because the numbers was not off. But finally, I got her sales to drop, like I said, which is the hardest thing that I've ever had to farm for. And then I moved on to the next part and then the next part. That's how I farm, my dude. That's how I got Gley. And this is how you're gonna get her materials, because like I said, you're not done yet. There are a few of these that I'm showing you here on screen. Now, of course, you can come over here. It could not be exactly what you're seeing here on screen. It could be a ultra precision code breaker analyzer that you need, or it can be not even there. You know, it's a little bit random, so get after it, my dude. Now we're gonna come over here to the seed vault as well. Like I said, there's plenty of ways to get after it. Doing this on hard mode with a little bit of extra buddies hopping in, you're gonna get this done super fast. I've done it other ways. This is the best way to get it. If you come over here, you're going to get a ton of these. There's a lot of yellow bars in here. I don't even know how many I got per run. It was maybe between, I don't know, 10 and 20, something like that. I got it done like within 30 minutes by doing that. Trust me, it's super easy. Now for the last part, you only have a few different things that you can do, and that is mission monsters for the last part. So, you see it here, it's a grind. You're either going to have to do void missions and do that, or you're going to have to do the randomness of strategic outposts again. So we're back to doing the randomness. But if you come over here, there are 2 different ones that you can come back and forth from, and hopefully you do the waiting out of the zone, killing the boss. But get after it. It took me about like, I don't know, like an hour and a half to get all those parts. Then finally, after many days and many times farming and learning lessons, I finally was able to craft all of her parts, which cost 200,000 each, and 8 hours of real time, my dude. So now I had to wait 8 hours. After I finished waiting the 8 hours and 600,000 credits as well, I was able to pick up all of her materials, and now finally I can craft her for an additional 400,000. So in total, it took me 3 days, 1 million credits, and a whole lot of time, and a whole lot of farming, a whole lot of learning, my dude. And then finally I got Gley. So if you want to get after it, it's not going to be you're getting at her today unless you just get super lucky, okay, which I doubt, okay, because the game wants you to buy her. It will take you a few days, but if you do and you stick to this farming, these rules, this method I told you right here in this video, you're going to get her, my dude, in the First Descendant for free. But for right now, that's pretty much going to for the video. Hope you truly enjoyed it. Now, as always, if you are new to the channel, how you doing, and welcome. Don't forget to subscribe right here, Karpo for a wide variety of videos. So once again, thanks for watching, and as always, I'll be seeing y'all in the next one. Later.